watching Jamaica News on YouTube, your number one place for local and international news about Jamaica.
Now, remember to like the video, remember to share, comment and subscribe to the channel for support and growth. With all of that said and all of that done, I go jump into the intro, then I go come back with what my feelings in. Welcome back my viewers and my subscribers. Now for the news and the detail. In a developing story, the 27-year-old man who was being held for killing his niece Talia Thompson in Discovery Bay, St. Ann, who was under police guard at the hospital, escaped last night. Talia was raped and then stabbed several times. The man was in hospital after he reportedly attempted to commit suicide before taken into police custody. There is now a manhunt on for him. The two policemen who were assigned to guard him in hospital have been taken off frontline duties. Obviously, my viewers and my subs, it seems like they weren't at their post, or maybe they fall asleep, or just one thing happened, the big B, maybe they get bribed, you see it, get paid. But who knows, whatever happened, they should be charged. This is a slap in the face for all Jamaicans. This kind of carelessness is why the criminals are running a mockery of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Jano Star. Meanwhile, police in St. Elizabeth have arrested 4 persons who were reportedly breaking into a house in Black River, St. Elizabeth yesterday. Those in custody include 2 minors and one of the minors' grandfather. And yes, my viewers and my subs, you hear right, one of the minors' grandfather. The minors are 15 years old and a 19-year-old male was also arrested. The police also recovered items that were taken from the house, and a car that was being used as transportation for the robbers was also seized. According to head of the St. Elizabeth Police Division Acting Superintendent Calvich Mentor, the police in Black River were informed that a house was being robbed. An operation was quickly arranged to catch the person who were breaking into the dwelling. On the approach of the police, the car that was there for transportation was driven off, reportedly leaving the minors inside the house. The car eventually crashed into a light pole and the occupants of the vehicle were detained.
The Black River Police responded to a case of burglary. At the end of the operation, 4 persons were held. 3 being teenagers, 2 15-year-old, 1 19-year-old, and another senior gentleman who is said to be the grandfather of one of the boys. The persons were arrested and taken to the Black River Police Station, where they will be charged.
In the midst of a battle, there's heroes. Schoolmate of Jamil Coleman that take quick and decisive action to take him to doctor on foot saves his life. They should recognize with national honors on this Heroes Day. They should be poster boys and girls so that others can follow. Let others see that doing good and being good pays. The quadruple murder in St. Catherine and the beating of 14-year-old Jamil Coleman in St. Elizabeth serve as a reminder to bolster the safety and security in Jamaica to ensure the protection of our citizens. Senior include our children from the relentless grip of crime monsters within the home and on the street. We cannot distance ourselves from it. The Prime Minister's infamous election promise of building a Jamaica where people can sleep with their windows and door open is nowhere close. The Minister of Security, Dr. Horace Chang, and the Commissioner of Police, Major Anthony Anderson, fall asleep at the wheel. Now we're on the brink of a cliff. It is unnerving for Jamaicans who see and feel the impact of crime and experience the generational trauma of crime in their homes and community. The government continues to invest in the state of emergency as a routine of crime fighting measure, but the problem of crime persists. Meanwhile, 2 men were shot and killed moments apart in Civil Heights, St. Anne's Bay in St. Anne's on Sunday morning. The deceased are 37-year-old Tyrone Dufus, a laborer, and 40-year-old OJ Grant, otherwise called Rooster, an electrician. According to police reports, around 12:05 a.m. Dufus was at a shop in the community when he was pounced upon by gunmen who shot him several times. The lawmen say the gunman then went to Grant's home in close proximity to the shop, kicked open his door and opened fire at him. Dufus and Grant were taken to hospital where they were both pronounced dead. My viewers and my subs, the mayhem, the bloodletting continue.